Everton finds another very interesting name to reinforce the Toffees attack. And the curious detail: this player has just been relegated, but even so, he continues to attract heavy attention from the Premier League. In fact, Everton sent scouts personally to watch his recent performance. And after the match, the name gained even more strength internally. Could the Blues be about to bet on another hidden gem of English football? Everton FC continues to work intensely behind the scenes in search of offensive reinforcements for next season, and one of the names that has recently come strongly onto the radar is Loum Chowner, striker for Burnley FC. According to recent information, Everton sent a scout to closely monitor the player in the 2-2 draw against Aston Villa FC. And from what was reported, the Frenchman's performance greatly pleased the club's representatives. Even with Burnley's relegation to the Championship, Chowner continues to be seen as a player with enormous potential. At 22 years old, he's been drawing attention mainly for his physical explosiveness, offensive aggression, and ability to attack spaces at speed. And honestly, fans, this type of profile seems to perfectly fit what David Moyes is looking for to reshape Everton's attacking sector. The coach wants a more intense, fast-paced squad capable of constantly causing problems in quick transitions. Another important detail is that Chowner has gained even more prominence in the final weeks of the season. After changes in Burnley's coaching staff, the striker started receiving more minutes and responded with much more consistent performances. Furthermore, his offensive numbers show an extremely active player on the field. Even in a team that struggled considerably in the Premier League, Chowner managed to maintain interesting averages in shots, danger creation, and offensive presence. And perhaps the most interesting factor in this potential negotiation is precisely the market context. With Burnley relegated, there's a huge chance the club will need to sell some key players to balance the finances, and this could open up an excellent opportunity for Everton to act quickly. At the same time, Moyes seems determined to increase the level of competitiveness on the wings. The club still has significant doubts about the future of players like Iliman Ndiaye, in addition to Tyler Dibling's lack of immediate impact this season. Therefore, Chowner emerges as an extremely interesting alternative. Young, already adapted to English football, and with enormous room for growth. Unlike signings coming directly from smaller leagues, he already knows the physical intensity of the Premier League. But Everton knows the competition won't be easy. The club is also monitoring other wingers like Abdel Fattawu, while several English teams are tracking young players with this explosive and vertical profile. In the end, fans, everything indicates that David Moyes is trying to build a much more dynamic attack for next season. Loum Chowner may end up being exactly the kind of signing that arrives without much fanfare, but completely explodes after a few months in Merseyside.